I'm prominent space vampire Count Vardulon, here to address this photo. After seeing it, many people compared Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin to a real-life James Bond villain. Mnuchin, upon hearing this, said,
I guess I should take that as a compliment that I look like a villain in a great, successful James Bond movie.
Okay, this brings me to a question to Stephen Mnuchin. Have you ever seen a James Bond movie all the way to the end? Because if you've only ever watched the first 20 minutes of one before sneaking out of the premiere, it's possible that you think being a James Bond villain is awesome. They have huge yachts, underwater houses, successful soul food restaurant chains, bevies of beautiful ladies around them, armies of goons to do their bidding. It must seem great. But here's the thing. It generally doesn't turn out too well for them. Here's what you do. Go to Amazon Prime. They have a free 30-day trial, so you won't have to spend any of that money with your name on it. And open up a James Bond movie. Now move the slider to around the 90% mark. I think you're going to be unpleasantly surprised. James Bond villains have great lives, right up until they get sucked out of airplanes when a window gets shot out, are shoved out of airlocks after being poisoned with neurotoxins, get shot in the stomach and are left to painfully bleed to death as their undersea lair explodes around them, have a nuclear fuel rod shoved through their chest. They're forced to eat a compressed gas pill that swells them up until they explode like flesh balloons, fall off the Golden Gate Bridge, die in a plane crash or something? I don't really remember Octopussy. Fall into their own nuclear reactor, get shot during a duel, get shot by soldiers, get shot in the head after wandering the desert for so long that they tried to drink motor oil to quench their thirst, get dropped down smokestacks, thrown into the engine of your own super plane while wearing power armor, get stabbed to death right after they kill their boss, who's also their mother, sort of? But actually that's not a good example because it's essentially what he wanted to happen. Skyfall wasn't great. Get shot in the background by a villain who never lives up to this introduction. Get set on fire. Get ground into mush by a high-tech buzzsaw torpedo. Get shoved off a satellite dish, fall 20 stories onto concrete, somehow survive, and then have the satellite antenna feed assembly explode and fall on them. So when people compare you to a James Bond villain, it's because they think you deserve to have this happen to you. Being flattered by that is like watching people burn an effigy of you and being happy that it has a stronger jaw than you do in real life. I've been prominent space vampire Count Vardulon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here for the next thing.